Reform, the party that's going to bring us back to British values. Well, of course, double entendre and smutty humour is a British value of sorts. Carry on movies and humour of that sort are rooted in British history and are funny up to a point. New reform councillor is also OnlyFans porn star who boasts about size of manhood. That's what you can really say about that, isn't it? Reform UK said the electorate were full aware of Councillor Mustel's lifestyle choices week before the election and still decided to elect Stephen. I'm really not sure if all the electorate in the area were aware that Stephen was making porn videos. A new Reform UK councillor also works as a porn star. To be quite honest, most people aren't all that well aware of what their local councillors' private lives are. They don't really tend to pry into them unless it really becomes apparent they're doing something very dodgy, like, for example, here in Hackney, where Philip Glanville and the deputy mayor were deposed for, well, a bit of nonsense. It has emerged Councillor Stephen Mouster was elected to St Helens Council in Merseyside on Thursday's locals elections. Now, personally, I couldn't care less if Mr. Mostel makes OnlyFans videos and markets himself, but the problem is, Reform is the sort of party that would market itself as getting back to British values. And if some young lady was doing that on the other side, you'd be damn sure Nigel Farage would be ripping the piss out of her for doing it and calling her all sorts of names and implying that she was wasn't a proper British rose and all that. All that will be going on. He was part of a huge victory for Nigel Farage's party. Let's have a look. On his ex-social media, Councillor Mr. Taylor goes by, shares links to his OnlyFans account while boasting about the size of his manhood. Very useful for running for the election. He can run into the council chambers and whack it out on the desk, going, "Wow, feel that, my son." Offering invitations for collaborations, which he can't fucking spell. Uh, obviously, obviously, there's some truth in the old cliche about doing too much masturbation kills intelligence. His ex account is now locked. I'm not really surprised, but was previously showing hardcore pornography videos. Maybe he could show them when they get bored in the chambers, going, "Oh, I gave her one, didn't it, mate? She had terrific Bristols." Really, I mean, I'm quite happy to hold them all to account from all sides, and we're seeing some silliness from all sides, such as uh, on the Green Party side, what seems to be a tactic of putting people up that then would automatically have to stand down who were council employees. But on the reform side, we're seeing stuff like this and melting Nigerians down. Perhaps Mr. Mustel could do a Nigerian sort of white combination porn video and restore faith in the party by doing that and do his bit for party relations. Perhaps he could title it like I don't know. It's a rather low quality and distasteful joke, but he could do it white and black chocolate or ebony and ivory or something like that, and sort of mix something like that. We're celebrating Reform UK's first hardcore porn star. Lovely. We have some choice people on all sides. There's a little screen grabber. Look at those blokes. I don't even want to know what they're doing in there. I really don't. I don't want to know what these guys are doing in there. Like he goes by the name of Lachlan Taylor. Yeah, has locked his accounts probably because he's realised posting hardcore onto a website throughout the duration of your council election is not a very good look. No, I should imagine on the whole it isn't a particularly superb look. But I mean, I don't think being even a porn star is dreadful, or being a sex worker is awful in itself. But the fact is that these people are massive hypocrites, and we know reform would be going on about it not being part of British morals. Elsewhere, Lachlan Taylor can be found in a number of pornography videos posted to hardcore sites like Pornhub and Mans. Did I just read that? Mansurf. Oh my God. There are also a number of posts on Instagram featuring Councillor Mosto and advertising people come to film. So I'm resisting the temptation to get a bad joke out of that. To come and film scenes for OnlyFans and looking for collaborations for videos for the sites. Party outreach at its finest.